Tonight, the pushback continues on Fogo Island. Residents there fear for their safety.
How long will we wait before a victim of an accident can be moved?
Anyone with criminal intent will have a field day.
A rally pushing the province and the RCMP to reconsider pulling a police officer off Fogo Island.
A lot of people here in this boat basin now who are not cod fishing because they got no buyers. We're lucky we got a fish and chips restaurant in Mount Pearl.
With processing plants filled to the gills, these fishermen are selling their catch straight from the shore. And
the 21 and under Canadian Invitational Baseball Championships is on the go in St. John's this weekend.
It is amazing. The home crowd is unlike anything else. Having your friends and family cheering for you, it's insane. It's amazing.
I'm Jeremy Eaton, and I'll have more on this story coming up.
This is CBC Here and Now.
good evening and welcome to Here and Now. I'm Mariana Kelland. Carolyn is off tonight. Well, we start this evening in the Goulds neighborhood of St. John's, where police have shut down a street in the area. The RNC blocked Dirtle Drive and surrounded a home late this morning. Officers are still on the scene tonight and are asking people to avoid the area. There's no word yet on the nature of the incident or if any arrests have been made. Rolling emergency room closures continue to plague some communities. The province issued 7 closure notices last evening and another 2 today. Those areas will have their ERs closed over the weekend and into parts of next week. As the CBC's Mike Moore reports, it's all part of an ongoing trend.
Small, rural and remote communities across the province are feeling the squeeze of the struggling healthcare system. Emergency room closures have been hitting them hard over the last year, and this week has been no different. Buchan's Mayor Brian Follow says it's time for action.
We lost our full-time doctor about 2 years ago, give or take. So we've been struggling with these rolling emergency closures for quite some time.
Without emergency services, residents of Buchan's have to travel an hour by ambulance to Grand Falls, Windsor. And that trip is often longer in the winter.
I mean, the people here now are sort of running out of patience. Like I said, we've been told that, by Central Health and now the new healthcare authority that, they're working on replacing our full-time physician and replacing other positions within the hospital as well. Information has been, has been slow in coming in.
But the tide is beginning to turn for some communities. An emergency room closure earlier this year forced residents to leave the island and to travel to Gander for care. Fogo Mayor Andrew Shea says that was tough on his community, but the situation has significantly improved since finding a full-time doctor. And there's more good news.
We have a second doctor coming in October, which will ease the situation again. We're in the process of the hospital coming teaching hospital. So we're hoping to have some interns maybe by Christmas. So we think we got the problem solved. It's just waiting it out.
New West Valley spent the last year wading through emergency room closures. But Mayor Mike Tiller is optimistic about the future after an announcement by Health Minister Tom Osborne on Tuesday. Osborne promised New West Valley's emergency room will be open 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, within the next 2 months. St. Lawrence, Whitburn, Bay Verte, and Springdale are also included on that list.
Once that gets situated, then we can focus on the evenings and the weekends. So it's certainly not all doom and gloom. No doubt there's been some rough patches, but I like these new announcements.
Osborne said 40 more doctors have signed on to work in the province since April. Some of those recruits have already started work, while others will begin between now and December. Mike Moore, CBC News, St. John's.
Well, from pulling back emergency services to pulling back police. About 300 people turned up last night to rally against changes to policing on Fogo Island. The community is dead set against upcoming cuts to RCMP staffing. The CBC's Troy Turner was at the demonstration and has this report.
People of Fogo Island are united in their stand against reducing the police presence here. There are 2,200 people living on the island in its 9 communities, and last night many let it be known the RCMP's plan to temporarily service the island from Gander isn't a plan they support.
Who will secure scenes? How long will we wait before a victim of an accident can be moved? Will residents have to endure seeing their loved one lying on the side of the road covered in a sheet while we wait for daylight for the RCMP to fly here or until the ferry runs?
I'm at school and I've called a lockdown because there's a threat, and I have to wait for the RCMP to come and relieve these kids, your kids, our students, sitting in classrooms waiting and waiting. Is that fair? I don't think so.
We live in a peaceful environment on our island and want to stay that way. And the Fogo Island Fire Service supports the RCMP staying on our island and supports our council and everybody on the island for the RCMP to continue providing the service they provide and keep our community safe and secure.
This is my home, and we need our RCMP. We have businesses, we have seniors. We need that security.
Gail Lush remembers the moment a police officer showed up at her door, how she was told of her husband's passing. It was the understanding and compassion that stayed with her all this time.
By the time the RCMP would have gotten here, I mean, it would have been all on social media. You know, it would have been rumors in the community, and it's not right. We deserve better. We deserve more.
The RCMP say there are no plans to permanently close the detachment on Fogo, and that this fall's measures to pull back resources are temporary. But the people here aren't buying it and say they'll fight any change in service.
We cannot allow this to happen to our residents of our island. We cannot allow our safety and well-being to be put at risk. We cannot stand by and do nothing about this. We have to stand up for what we believe and know to be true. The RCMP has to stay. There is no other option.
Fogo Island's Town Council plans to meet with the provincial head of the RCMP later this month. Troy Turner, CBC News, Fogo Island.
Well, how's this for fresh fish? Fishermen across the province are selling their catch straight from the wharf, but some say it's not a positive sign, especially after a delayed crab season. This is something Wade King has never seen before. 3 weeks into the cod fishery, and King still doesn't have an official buyer. Instead of giving his fish to a processor, he's selling it direct.
And I encourage more fishermen to find other markets.
Only 30,000.
The reason goes back to a dispute this spring over crab. The delay in landing that catch means the processing plants are backed up. That's leaving fishermen selling their cod where they can or not fishing at all.
There's boats behind you with nets on them that are not going out because they don't have a buyer.
Not a problem for King because he is the buyer.
Everything is made fresh daily, caught from the wharf. It's blanched and it's served that day, so everyone's getting a fine feed of fresh fish and chips.
At this Mount Pearl restaurant, the hope is this cod, caught fresh this morning, will get them through supper service. But not all fishermen have a business already on the hook. Others are turning to social media to sell off what they have. And with crab season extended until the end of August, King says it's looking bleak.
The buyers, I think, are trying to keep everyone away from it until after all the crab's in. And are they going to buy it then? Who knows? I know some plants that still got caught from last year.
To keep the industry afloat, King says government rules have to change. Go old school.
Let us all set up a little plant down here, process our fish in it as a co-op, find our outside markets outside this province and export it ourselves.
Meanwhile, the Fisheries Union says if you see this cheap cod around, you might as well buy it. For now, it's back to work for King. He has mouths to feed.
Well, I gotta go now. We gotta go fishing.
Well, in other news, fire bans on the Northeast Avalon have been lifted. Those in St. John's, Paradise, Mount Pearl, Conception Bay South, and Portugal Cove St. Phillips are once again able to have a backyard fire or use a charcoal barbecue. The ban was brought into effect last Friday.
Yeah, and since Friday, we've certainly seen some rain across parts of the province. Another round is on the way as we head through the next 24 hours, thanks to an area of low pressure over the maritime provinces at the moment, but that is moving in as we head through tonight. Already starting to see some light showers out ahead of that system tonight, but there are lots of festivals on the go this weekend, hoping for good weather. If we take a look at the festival forecast, the Churchill Music Festival, Forteau, your Bake Apple Festival, and then the Gross Mourne Festival as well out there. So you're looking at the risk of thunderstorms tomorrow morning. We should see some clearing for the Avalon as you head into the afternoon hours, though, or into the evening, I should say. Lovely for the music festival. 20 degrees, mix of sun and clouds, some breezy conditions. Otherwise, the chance of showers for both southeastern Labrador and the west coast. And as we head into midnight, we're still looking at that chance of showers as well. Blueberry Festival on as well across Brigus. We're looking at pretty nice tonight. Risk of thunderstorms, sun and cloud as we head into Sunday. We'll talk about that risk of thunderstorms because some may be heavy when I come back.
Thanks, Ashley. Well, police are continuing their search tonight for a missing woman and her dog. 79-year-old Anna Galton was last seen Tuesday night in Calagrews. Now, police believe she's traveling with her dog named Cuddles in a 2013 red Chevrolet Cruze. The RNCC released new information on its investigation today. They believe Galton may have traveled outside of the metro area and are asking everyone in the province to keep an eye out for Galton and her vehicle. Well, the Halifax Joint Rescue Coordination Centre made a dramatic rescue earlier this week. The crew of a Royal Canadian Air Force helicopter flew about 400 kilometers to rescue a person on a fishing boat on Tuesday night. The person was having a medical emergency and was flown to hospital in St. John's, but not before the helicopter landed on the Hibernia oil rig to refuel. There was no word on the person's current condition. Now, one of the biggest baseball tournaments in Canada is being held in St. John's for a second straight year. The Under-21 Women's Invitational Championships are underway this weekend, rain or shine. It's here in St. John's that women's baseball, for the first time, will be included at the 2025 Canada Games. Now, it's a significant move that's not lost on the coaches or the players.
16U Girls is an official national championship where all 10 provinces attend. This one's classified as an invitational because not all provinces are representative. So we do have teams from BC, Saskatchewan, Ontario, Quebec, Nova Scotia, PEI, Newfoundland and Labrador. So rain obviously brings challenges to baseball in any shape or form. What we face here from a field perspective is we have a clay infield. So it can handle consistent rain over a long period of time and actually plays well in those conditions. But when you get a lot of rain that comes in a quick burst over a period of time, it causes havoc. So our field crew was out 7 a.m. yesterday morning. We had to delay the games and we threw first pitch last night at 7 o'clock. So the field crew was amazing. If you saw pictures or video of what the field looked like, you couldn't believe we played last night.
I love the competition and just being with my friends and just being around the field. I love being around the field, just watching, and it's just a lot of fun.
It is amazing. The home crowd is unlike anything else. Having your friends and family cheering for you, it's insane. It's amazing.
There's 3 major events for females. There's a 16U National Championship, the 21U National Championship, and the Senior Women's, which was held in Halifax last weekend. So they're the 3 premier events. So these events are huge for female growth in baseball. We're super excited. You know, we did a lot of work behind the scenes, lobbying and promoting to get female baseball into Canada Games. And I'll say, ironically, we get to host it here in St. John's, which is a very good news story for everybody.
When I was playing when I was 11, I think there may have been 2 girls teams at max, and now we have multiple girls leagues, multiple Team Newfoundlands, multiple all-star teams. It's like completely grown, and I love to see it. It's amazing.
I think it means it's been progressing, and from starting with nothing and only a few teams to getting in the Canada Games and stuff is really, really, really good, and it's improving a lot. And I find that there's a lot more teams this year. As the years go on, there's more girls teams, and I love to see it.
So we played our first game last night. We got off with a win. We beat Team PEI 11-1 last night in our opening game. We played Team BC tonight at 7:30. So big game for us tonight, and we're looking forward to it.
Well, the Brigus Blueberry Festival, music at Churchill Park in St. John's. There are a slew of events happening right across the province this weekend. But before you head out the door, here and now, Sarah Blackmore has your summer survival guide on what and what not to bring before heading out to a field near you.
It's summer, which means festival season, but it's also Newfoundland, which could mean rain, drizzle, and fog. It's going to be a big weekend at Churchill Park in St. John's with bands like the Irish Descendants, Rum Ragged, Cold War Kids, and even the Lumineers. But you might need a few tips to survive an outdoor festival in Newfoundland. First up, it's a grassy field, it's Newfoundland, probably leave the white sneakers at home. And if you're going to be here all day, don't forget to bring a lawn chair. And if you got to go to the washroom, don't wait till it's too late. The lines will never be this good.
For us, a very fulfilling type thing. You know, you get the energy from the crowd. You got a big system, a big stage, and for us, it's a big treat. So we had a ball, and we'll have a ball tonight. The show starts, I think, at 4. So my advice to everybody is pace. You know, just pace yourself, and you know, as the crowd starts to gather and expand, it'll be an exciting evening here. So.
Don't get too excited when you come and just drink all your drink immediately and then forget the rest of the night. Bring your boots just in case. There's no harm having them in your bag. Drink plenty of water as well as you go, and make sure you just let people know where you are during the night, and just plan out your night ahead of time with your ride home and all that stuff too.
Got some new ovens, fired ovens, so we're really pumped to try them out. This will be our first time trying them. And we're excited because it was a phenomenal time here last year. Come a little bit early, bring everything that you're possibly going to need. Because it's Newfoundland, it could be sunny, it could be snowing, God knows what's going to happen here the weekend.
I think I'm ready, but something's missing. Oh yeah. That's better. Now I'm ready.
Thanks for that, Sarah. Well, our CBC radio colleagues at Newfoundland Morning took their show on the road today to mark the 50th anniversary of Grossmore National Park. The crew took over the Ocean View Hotel in Rocky Harbour. Host Bernice Hillier spoke with people from throughout the region to reflect on the last 5 decades of the national park and how the nearby communities have grown and changed over the years.
They'll see something like this.
I got that.
Well, we just had to share this video with you. It was captured last week by the crowd at Gatherall's Puffin and Whale Watch. What a show. Here's some more video the company captured this summer.
And watches the ships that go sailing somewhere.
What a show for sure. This weekend, the sky is going to put on a little bit of a show, a lightning show for some of us. We'll get into all those details coming up.
Welcome back to Here and Now. And we saw our reporter, Miss Blackmore, out braving it, preparing for festival season. Ashley Brawweiler is here now with our look at the weekend weather. Ashley, we have to prepare everyone. How's it shaping up?
Yeah, we certainly do. I think a lot of us are going to need some sort of rain gear tomorrow morning, starting tonight. And the reason for that is an area of low pressure that is over the Maritime provinces at the moment, but it is going to spark a few thunderstorms, it looks like. But today, before we got there, we're looking at temperatures this is around where we should be sitting this time of year. In fact, a little bit humid out there as well, but 20 degrees in St. John's was the afternoon temperature. 23, the hot spot in Badger, and then temperatures as you head towards the west coast, somewhere between 16 and 21 degrees, and then Labrador, your temperatures the coolest in Nain, 10 degrees was your afternoon temperature today. Now, you factor in that humidex, it feels more like 25 in St. John's at the moment, 28 in Gander. So that's where most of the humidity is. And this is going to stick around with us right through the weekend. It looks like even into the beginning of next week, we'll start to see some of those humidex values likely into the mid to upper 20s. Labrador, not quite so humid. In fact, Nain down to 8 degrees at the moment. So those temperatures are fairly chilly at right now. Taking a look at what's going on, there's that area of low pressure I was talking about just to our west now. We are starting to see some of those showers move in. If I zoom in a little bit, some of the heavier showers just offshore there to Port Basque, and we're going to see those showers move in as we head through the next couple of hours. Definitely doing a good job as far as where those showers are on the future tracker. So that will head north across the province as we head through to the midnight hour. We're going to start to look at the risk of some thunderstorms for the southwest and along the south coast of the island. They will move towards central past around 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and then eastern Newfoundland, particularly the Avalon, Bonavista Peninsula around Clarenville, you will likely see those hear those rumbles of thunder in the early morning hours on Saturday. Temperatures tonight are going to sit somewhere between 13 and 16 degrees overnight. A little breezy out there. Southeasterlies between 20 to 40 kilometers per hour. Temperature will hover around 8 degrees, stay there for Nain, otherwise between 8 to 12 degrees for the rest of the Big Land. And that thunderstorm activity will continue through the first half of the morning. Northern Peninsula, you'll likely see that risk, as well as southeastern Labrador, 8-9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then another round of showers and potentially thunderstorms developing along the west coast and through central as well as we head into the afternoon. So if you have outdoor plans, please keep your eyes to the sky tomorrow, because some of these thunderstorms, in fact, may be strong at times. So when I'm talking about that, frequent lightning possible, here's a look at where we will likely see those moderate thunderstorms. So frequent lightning, heavy rain at times as well. We're talking about the potential for 20, maybe even 30 millimeters of rain falling in a short period of time. And we may see some gusty winds with this one as well. Now, anywhere in the yellow is where we're looking at that thunderstorm risk, but the orange is where you're looking at that higher potential for some stronger storms. Here's the rainfall amounts now. Obviously, depending on where you see that thunderstorm is where we'll see the heaviest rain, but models definitely pointing at 20 to 30 millimeters. Heavier amounts certainly possible in some of those heavier showers, which is kind of hard to pinpoint at this point, but just be prepared for that. So pretty much across the board, I have that risk of thunderstorms tomorrow. Winds generally out of the west or southwest, a bit breezy as well, 30 to 50 kilometers per hour. Your temperatures will generally be in the upper teens or low 20s with those humidex values into the mid-20s tomorrow. Labrador, you're looking on the cool side, especially towards the coast, 12 to 15 degrees, 16 in Happy Valley Goose Bay. Warmest temperatures will be found in the west, Lab City, around 19 degrees. Again, you're looking at the chance of showers, but also the best chance of some sunshine as well through your Saturday. Now, as we head into Sunday, setting the stage, in fact, for a pretty beautiful day across the board. We'll get into those details when I come back.
Thanks, Ashley. Well, bakers are putting their best buns forward in Cupid's. They're competing for the Golden Apron, a coveted prize awarded to the person who makes the best buns in the Bay. Here and Now's Talia Cleot went to check it out.
I
I've never tried T-buns before, so I'm really excited.
I mean, you grow up in a house when your mother's always making T-buns, so how can you not like T-buns?
Fine, even holes.
Height is good.
Yeah, no flour, that kind of thing, you know.
I like the flavor of this one.
Could ask you, what do you think?
Oh yeah. That's really good. It's so zesty.
They're all good. Big decision. I enjoyed the one with the cinnamon and the glaze on top.
And they're all delicious. Yeah. I'm going to be biased and say I really like mine, but they're all really good.
Now I got to make the big decision.
Are T-buns your bread and butter?
I think so.
Now this is the bake or break moment.
The winner is Debbie Noseworthy. So she's not here, but she will get this fabulous apron, Golden Apron Award for 2023, Best Buns in the Bay. People's Choice Award was Doreen Wells.
This recipe, I've been using this for 60 years. Bits and pieces from other cookbooks and whatnot, and I tried it out and it was beautiful, it was lovely.
Just ahead, taking a break to talk safety. Why some construction sites were at a standstill today as workers were told to put down their tools. Well, this was the scene on Bay Bulls Road this afternoon. Workers are busy with road construction here and right across the province. But construction workers were told to put down those tools today, even for a brief moment to discuss safety on the job. This is the 6th annual Newfoundland and Labrador Construction Safety Stand Down, but this year it's happening with heavy hearts, just a day after a fatal workplace accident at the Holyrood Generating Station. I met with Newfoundland and Labrador Construction Association CEO Jackie Manuel earlier today. Jackie, what is the significance of today?
Well, today actually we're holding our 6th annual Construction Safety Stand Down. It's a day that we encourage construction employers and all employers really to stand down, to take some time to stop work, and for employers to engage with workers, to have some very serious conversations about health and safety in their workplaces.
We know that just yesterday there was a fatal workplace accident. What significance does that play in today? You must be feeling it a little bit more, the importance of days like today.
Absolutely, and certainly send condolences to the family and coworkers. But far too often in this province, that's we see the aftermath of a workplace tragedy, and one is too many. So it goes to the heart of what we try and do. And actually, we originally created, I guess, the safety stand down 6 years ago in response to a number of workplace fatalities that had occurred in the construction industry, and just really felt that as an association, as an industry, we just wanted to do something that could have an impact. And so that's when we came up, I guess, with the idea of holding this provincial construction safety stand down to engage with all of our construction companies to stop and reflect. I mean, it's meant to be over and above the regular safety activities that they would do every week and every month anyway. I mean, we all get complacent, even in our own personal lives, and sometimes it takes that moment with a fresh set of eyes to say, you know what, the work that we do in our industry is extremely hazardous, and we need to make sure that all the things that we have done, all the things, the safeguards that we've put in place are still in place and are continue to be effective.
We know that people still get workplace injuries. There are still workplace fatalities. What are the numbers there for this province? How many people are getting hurt, or how many people are dying on the job?
So we looked at the last 5 years, for example. We look at sort of the number of weeks, and it actually equates to close to 90 construction workers every year are injured severely enough that they're unable to return to work. So, or 90 years of full-time work. I mean, it's something like 23,000 weeks of work. It's astounding. And, we have made great progress in the construction industry in terms of injury and prevention, but we still see quite a lot of serious injuries. The number one injury actually in our industry right now over the last 5 years are fractures. And it's not surprising when you think about probably the leading cause of injury is like a slip, trip, and fall. We tend to think about construction and we're working at height, but it's actually those, fall to the floor, fall to another surface type incidents that are injuring the most people in our industry.
So this is your 6th year doing this. What is the response from construction companies, and what is it going to look like across the province today for those companies who are taking part in this?
So companies do many different things. I know like some of our member companies have hundreds of workers, some of the larger construction companies, and they'll all stop work today and talk about safety, engage with management. Others may do a toolbox talk where they'll reflect on their year and look at the type of work. And some may plan just a safety activity that's meant to sort of elevate and raise awareness within their workplace.
Is there anything that we can be doing as a province to increase the chances of people being safe at work, to try to get those numbers of injuries down?
Well, that's the silver bullet, isn't it? I mean, I know our association, that's been our mission and our mandate for the last 25 years. One of the key things that we always talk about is around hazard recognition, and in terms of If we can recognize those hazards in the workplace, then we can do something to prevent them from hurting people. And we do that through training and many other ways. But that's certainly key to injury prevention is just being able to recognize the hazards in the first place.
All right, Jackie Manuel, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
We return now to Fogo Island, where residents came together to deliver a clear message last night. Don't restrict RCMP staffing on Fogo. Come September, there will be no longer an officer stationed on the island. Instead, a part-time officer operating out of Gander. Now, members of the community gathered to share their concerns.
The crime rate might be low now, but what happens when there's no police? Anyone with criminal intent will have a field day. And they'll know when the police aren't here and when the police can't get here. And if someone wants to plan a crime, they're going to plan it when the ducks are in a row for them.
Tourists flock to our island for its beauty, charm, and intrinsic sense of safety. The RCMP is at the core of the sense of security. Regrettably, this reality may soon vanish.
Who will secure scenes? How long will we wait before a victim of an accident can be moved? Will residents have to endure seeing their loved one lying on the side of the road covered in a sheet while we wait for daylight for the RCMP to fly here or until the ferry runs? Will this mean more emergency crossings for the ferry? Unacceptable.
The safety of our kids, your kids, my students, our students, is of the utmost concern.
Welcome back to Here and Now. We have an update now on a story we brought you earlier this week. The shark that washed up on a PEI beach was taken to the Atlantic Veterinary College for examination. The shark was found on Monday, and a marine biologist from Ontario speculated that it may have died of starvation. But experts at the AVC say that's not the case. The shark was well fed, so the investigation continues.
It's open at this point. It's hard to speculate. We did not see any evidence of trauma or of being entangled in fishing gear or anything like that. There were no rope marks or anything. So that's good. We can rule that out. There were no injuries from other sharks, for example, so that's good. And as I've said, he was in good nutritional condition. He had been eating, so that's good. We're trying to build a list of possibilities that it could be, because right now we're not really very well aware of all of the risks that could be happening to these guys in our waters.
Now, more tests are being done on the shark. Jones says it could take weeks for those results to come back, and once they know the cause of death, they will issue a report. At least 55 people have been killed in wildfires in Hawaii, and more than 1,700 homes and buildings have been destroyed on the island of Maui. It's the deadliest natural disaster in Hawaii since a 1960 tsunami. It remains unclear how many people are missing or unaccounted for. Lindsay Duncombe has the latest.
With no phone, no internet, the only way for people on Maui to know if their homes are still standing is to show up and find out. The news is grim.
This is our first time coming back and actually knowing that our house burned down.
People lost everything. Homes, jobs, their cars, some their pets. There's still people missing.
The task for rescue crews searching rubble, looking for people who didn't make it out. The fire moved so fast, fueled by winds so strong, there's little doubt people were trapped.
We are seeing loss of life here. As you know, the number has been rising, and we will continue to see loss of life.
There is an urgent need to get supplies to people stranded and homeless in the heat.
We need formula, diapers, ice, water, and just food.
What's going through your mind right now?
I'm a little worried because I have a 4-month-old and a 2-year-old.
The governor called this the largest natural disaster in Hawaii's history. It will take more time to figure out just how devastating the damage, how crippling the loss. Lindsay Duncombe, CBC News, Vancouver.
The Toronto Blue Jays will honor one of their all-time greats, Jose Bautista, tomorrow. He will join the franchise's level of excellence, and today there was a surprise for many of his fans.
Thank you. Awesome.
He signed a one-day contract so he could retire as a Blue Jay. Bautista's legendary playoff homer in 2015 highlighted a rise with the team. He arrived as a relative unknown in 2008, but hit a stunning 54 homers just 2 years later. He's become one of baseball's top hitters and outfielders. 6 other Jays have already been honored with a banner at the ballpark. Welcome back. It's time now to take a look at who's celebrating birthdays and anniversaries this week. Happy 61st anniversary to Ben and Catherine Farrell of Harbour Grace, now living in Gander. 50th anniversary greetings going out to Leo and Kit Lewis of Bay Roberts, who celebrated on August 4th. Happy 65th anniversary to Walter and Vera Matthews of Kippens. They celebrated on Wednesday. Happy 60th anniversary to Julia and Louis Wheaton of Fredericton. Congratulations to Basil and Lucy Walsh of Fermuse, celebrating their 64th anniversary tomorrow. Celebrating on August 8th is Fred and Geraldine Miller from Kilbride, 67 years together. Congratulations. Happy anniversary to Gordon and Lorraine Lawler of Conception Bay South, who celebrated 58 years together on Monday. Happy 60th anniversary to Barbara and Barrett Greening, living in St. John's. Happy 60th anniversary to Pleeman and Joan Menchington from Norris Arm North. Happy 63rd anniversary to Gordon and Marjorie Morgan of Mount Pearl. Happy 57th anniversary to Russell and Judy Taylor. A special 60th anniversary to Lloyd and Linda Roberts of Paradise. They celebrated on Wednesday. Wishing Lawrence and Beatrice Drodge of Little Hearts Ease, Trinity Bay, a happy 53rd anniversary. A 59th anniversary to Fred and Joyce Wells of Burgeo. They're celebrating 59 years of marriage tomorrow. A happy 62nd anniversary, Calvin and Mabel Whalen. Happy 60th anniversary to Bill and Audrey Engram of Hermitage. Leo and Ann Murphy of Grand Falls, Windsor celebrated their 60th anniversary yesterday. Happy 60th anniversary to Reg and Phyllis White of Mount Pearl. Happy 50th anniversary to Dave and Elsie Wicks of Gander today. Wishing Norman and Eva Spurl of Arnold's Cove a happy 50th anniversary. A very happy 50th anniversary on Thursday to Dave and Flo King from Stephenville. Another 50th anniversary celebration for Frank and Daphne Hender of Foxtrap. Happy 66th anniversary to Joseph and Alrita Dumpy of Gander. They are celebrating tomorrow. Congratulations. Happy 50th anniversary to Barry and Edith Chalk of Rogers Cove. Majors Wilson and Linda Janes will be celebrating their 57th anniversary on August 12th. They live in Gander. Happy 60th anniversary to Evelyn and Everett Davis, formerly of Stephenville, now residing in St. John's. Pete and Diane Busey of Foxtrap are celebrating 53 years of marriage. Congratulations. Wishing Pleeman and Leah Pollard in Lewisport a very happy 59th anniversary. Happy 60th anniversary to Joyce and Ray Humphreys of Lumsden, who will be celebrating on Sunday. Congratulations to Roy and Shirley Hodder, who will be celebrating their 66th anniversary. And happy 56th anniversary wishes to Patricia and William Downey, celebrating tomorrow, formerly of St. Mary's Bay, now residing in Portugal Cove, St. Philip's. Les and Val Hoolan from Stephenville are celebrating 56 years together this week. Happy 71st anniversary greetings to Pearl and Donald Burton of Fortune. Happy 69th anniversary to Aubrey Harold and Myrtle Anderson, formerly of Gander, now living in St. John's. Happy birthday wishes to Ethel Lafitte on her 90th birthday. Sophie Clark, living in St. John's, is celebrating her 90th birthday today. Happy birthday. Happy 92nd birthday to Martha Ward, formerly of Little Bona, now residing in St. John's. She is celebrating tomorrow. Happy 91st birthday, Oliver Wellen, who turned 91 on August 5th. Happy 95th birthday, Susan Capps. Happy 90th birthday to Joyce Gregory of Clarenville. Another 90th birthday celebration on August 10th. That was for Clarice Crowley of Western Bay. Happy 92nd birthday to Mary Pennell Park, originally from Corner Brook, now residing in Cambridge, Ontario. Happy 96th birthday to Alice Corbett, originally from St. John's, now residing in Paradise. Happy 91st birthday to Stella Collins of Hare Bay. Congratulations to Pleeman Reimer from Lewisport, who is celebrating his 90th birthday on August 12th. Sending 91st birthday greetings to Bride Roberts of Triton, now residing at the Springdale Retirement Home. Happy 90th birthday to Bob, who resides at the residence at Littledale. His birthday is August 12th. Birthday greetings to Elizabeth Williams, who will be celebrating her 106th birthday on August 15th. Elizabeth is a resident of the Western Long-Term Care Home in Corner Brook. Happy birthday. 106.
That's incredible. Congratulations.
Yes. And Ashley, you're back. We're off for the next 2 days.
Yeah.
So I guess we're looking at the
weekend
forecast.
Yeah,
What
the
can you
rest
tell
of
us?
the weekend. It's going to be, a bit unsettled through the day tomorrow, but as we head into Sunday, it actually looks pretty nice. Let's take a look at what's going on across the province. So that area of low pressure is going to head offshore. That is going to keep things quiet as we head through the day on Sunday for most of the island. We may see some lingering showers or drizzle in the morning for the west coast, northern peninsula. But other than that, it actually looks pretty nice. Now, Labrador, you are going to stay unsettled for the most part. Likely cloudy, chance of showers sticking around, but you'll also probably see some peaks of sun. Best chance of seeing that, though, will be through central portions of Labrador. But yeah, quiet for most of us. We're looking at those temperatures into the low 20s. Humidex values again likely into the mid to upper 20s through the day on Sunday. Generally showers for Labrador, as I said, but your temperatures will stay in the teens, the low teens for the coast. And then as you head towards Happy Valley Goose Bay and Lab West, you're looking at your temperatures between 18 and 19 degrees through your Sunday. Now, Sunday evening into Monday, another system rolls through. This is going to bring the chance of showers again for most of the island, up across Labrador, staying unsettled for you as well. The chance of showers will stick around, but this across the island will likely be some periods of rain. It'll start in the morning, it'll spread across the province as the day goes on, or at least across the island as the day goes on. Some of these showers may be heavy at times, and we could pick up another 10+ millimeters of rain, so we're definitely going to keep an eye on that one. Temperatures will again be generally in the teens, so about 18, 19, maybe even 20 degrees through parts of central. Northern Peninsula, you are going to see your showers later on in the day, but overall teen temperatures. And then for Labrador, between 10 and 18, the warmest temperatures will be in Happy Valley Goose Bay through your Monday. Now, the long-range forecast showing a dip in temperatures for St. John's and eastern Newfoundland. A few showers, like I said, on Monday, Tuesday, some sunshine, but still hanging on to that chance of showers. And then Wednesday looks a bit gray with showers as well. So between 15 and 16 degrees as we get into midweek next week. And then for central Newfoundland, periods of rain on Monday. And then for Tuesday and Wednesday, you're looking at showers continuing between 17 and 19 degrees to start next week. And then for western Newfoundland, your temperatures will generally be between 18 and 19. Now, our overnight lows still around where they should be. Our daytime highs a little cooler, but overall it will be a gray start to the week next week. And then for eastern Labrador, you're looking at showers in the morning on Monday. By Tuesday and Wednesday, we should start to see things clear out. Again, temperatures 18, 19 degrees, overnight lows between 11 and 13. And then for western Labrador, your temperatures will hover between 17 and 18 degrees as well. And showers, it does look like the sun will return as we get into Wednesday. Now, our photo of the day is a nice one. This is a little lighthouse there, sunshine in Mall Bay. Samantha shared this great shot with us. Lots of blue sky. Love that.
Cute.
Isn't it adorable?
That is so cute.
If you have any weather photos that you would like to share with us, you can send them to me on my Facebook page there, or the best place, though, is to email them to nlphotos@cbc.ca.
That was an absolutely beautiful photo. You get the best photos.
I do get lots of great photos.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching tonight, and everyone have a great weekend.
Good night.